Dean Wallace, District 1.
Thank you again to the Pleasanton Weekly for hosting us tonight. You know, when I was first deciding whether or not I wanted to do this, whether or not I wanted to run for Pleasanton City Council, I'd meet with people who I respect, admire, and who care about me. And what I tell them is, if I do this, if I do run for City Council, I want to change the tone of the housing discussion here in Pleasanton. And these being people who love and care about me, their response usually was something like, Dean, I don't think it's a good idea to talk about housing in Pleasanton. And while these folks meant well and wanted the best for me, I am running because I want to change the tone of the housing discussion here in Pleasanton. Because I don't think it's okay that we're failing so many of our young people here in Pleasanton. And I don't think it's okay that some people take the position that our graduates of Amador and Village and Foothill of tomorrow will just have to come to terms with the fact that they won't be able to come back here to Pleasanton in the future, that they won't be able to call Pleasanton their home again in the future because they can't afford to live here. But as I've been running my campaign, I've seen reasons for hope. As I mentioned earlier, the City of Pleasanton recently did a survey in which they asked the residents of Pleasanton, what is the one issue you want to see the City of Pleasanton City Council, this City Council, do something about? And number one on that list was the lack of affordable housing options in Pleasanton and the cost of housing in Pleasanton. And I have hope because when I knock on doors and talk to parents of younger children who are in our schools who moved here for those schools and who took out a $1.5 or $2 million mortgage on their home and probably used their entire life savings for the down payment on their home, they're worried about where their kids will be able to live in the future. Or I talk to parents of kids who moved away to Portland or Austin or Seattle. They tell me they lament the fact that their kids can't live here anymore because they can't afford to live here. And when I go to events and I talk about housing, what I've been enjoying is when people come up to me afterwards and say, in varying degrees of whispers, Dean, you know, I agree with you on housing. So I am running to change the tone on housing here in Pleasanton. And I do believe that our city needs to be doing much more to promote affordable housing and build more housing here in Pleasanton, especially workforce housing for our teachers and first responders and younger workers in a way that makes sense for Pleasanton and fits our community's character and charm, and in a way that is supported by our infrastructure and traffic needs, and also in a way that protects and preserves our neighborhood's public safety. And it would be an honor if I could earn your vote to work on doing just that as a member of the Pleasanton City Council. Thank you.
Thank you.